sports coverage in the National Football League. Brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2-1. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Laporta in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. First carry for David Montgomery. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. On play action, Goff will find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Laporta in motion. One more time for Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he may not get so lucky.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Packers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. in the old days, right? The days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try. You would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. Laporta in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down. Good snap, good hold, good kick. The Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Oh, yeah. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. There's a short one caught by Kraft. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one, incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, Montgomery. Inside the 25. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Just the Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Now Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. the shotgun. It's Goff. That one on target to Moore. He's to the 15. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Detroit. The PAT up and good. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open right side is likely. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
A run, and this is Lloyd. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. But it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
That's another Packers first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he will score. Game on. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Packers back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. No problem there on the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction. They'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They'll run with Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll sling this out to Montgomery. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's gone. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he will score! Montgomery, touchdown Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is good, and the Lions are able to extend the lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On 3rd down, they go with Montgomery. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the